Chat. Chat, can we hear me? Can we hear me? I need to know. Because we have a bit of an emergency here. Something extremely bad has happened along Twitter. I'm currently in a Discord call with a few other people. And there has been a lot that has happened in terms of the Dream versus John Swan drama. So, yeah. How are we, boys? How are we? This is a very late night stream. It's currently about 9 p.m. for me. I know this is on the second channel as well, so, you know, that's pretty cool. I see you all in chat. How are we? Yes, you can hear me. All right, perfect. Okay. There's a lot that's happened, and we're going to go over it all in this stream, and if you guys are watching this on the VODs channel, which, by the way, is Glider Guy Live, you can watch that on the VODs channel once I'm done with this. But basically, there is a lot that's gone down, so you guys are gonna want to stick around for this. Anyway, in this Discord call, so we have Decept and Crusair. We are actually live now. I probably should have told you before, but you know, we're live.
How long have we been live?
We only just went live audio-wise, Decept.
Yeah.
Oh, because I'm about to say, it was just silent.
Yeah, I went deafened for a bit. But yeah.
Let me set my
Yeah, you went deaf in.
popcorn aside real quick.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Oh,
How y'all doing?
Everyone say hello
Hi,
to
it's the
Decept.
Aussie Air.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
say hi to me. Please my email, please.
We got Crusair and we got Decept. Alright, so here, right on the screen right now, this is basically like everything that's gone down. So apparently, John Swan lied about the whole thing. He just completely lied. And I'm not joking here. This is 100% false. I mean, true.
False?
Nah, listen. John
That's
Swan
true.
lied.
It's
Is
not
basically what
false,
I'm
it's
trying to
just
say.
stupid.
Right, trust Glider Guy to do a live stream and try to get everything right. But yeah.
And then fucks it up immediately.
I didn't think this was gonna happen, but apparently he did. Jacob Mead, what a legend. What a guy. All right. Anyway, Nicholas Diorio, who, by the way, is basically the main person involved. He's not the main person. He's one of the main people involved in this. I don't know too much about. I haven't really investigated the whole thing, but I do know that Nicholas Diorio is heavily involved in it, and he is like a really good friend of John Swan. Basically, tweeted out saying
Yeah,
John
like
Swan.
collaborations.
Yeah, he's done a lot of collabs with
I think
John
from
Swan.
what I know, he's like one of the closest friends out of the community.
Mm.
Or at least was.
Exactly. Oh, was now, yeah. Nah, like John Swan is done out after this. Like, I don't think you all in the stream understand how bad this is for John Swan. But anyway, Nicholas Diorio tweeted out basically saying John Swan lied about Dream, which from a really close friend already is pretty insane. So I've been shown proof tonight that has maybe come to the conclusion that John Swan has been lying to me pretty I can't speak. For the last few weeks, I've been sitting here for like the last half an hour trying to figure out how to word this tweet, but here we go. I didn't want to publicly flog John Swan for lying in an 8-page document. By the way, he made an 8-page document. 8-page document, and it was basically all just lies. He even did like a SoundCloud recording for those of you who couldn't read or whatever. He literally like made this so official, and it was all just BS. Like none of it was true. Some of it probably was true, but for the most part, he lied.
It was the
probably
biggest.
like a 2% truth, and the rest of it was just bullshit.
Yeah, it's.
We got a 2 to 90 bullshit ratio.
Now we just got to wait for him to get cancelled. He not only lied publicly, and he lied to me, Augie, Bo Blacks, and Tipstar for what felt like weeks. He didn't just lie to them. He basically lied to everyone on the internet. At the moment, he's currently losing followers. I think. Wait, he's literally he's dropping
30k on Twitter now. I don't think his YouTube's dropped yet.
It's a disaster. It's a literal disaster. I mean, this gives me a chance to pass him in subs, so you know I don't really care. That's good for me.
Might as well.
Yeah, and just
John Swan's side channel's lost subs now. His main's yet
that's where he's
to.
probably covered most of it. Anyway.
I mean, his side channel's smaller, so
yeah,
it's gonna be more noticeable.
Maybe this channel, Glider Guy 2, can pass John Swan's second channel. There we go. That's the next target. I wasn't going to run to Twitter, but he told me an autistic 12-year-old kid hacked his Discord, sent the N-word, and let me make an ass of myself. The morally right thing is to make people aware as quickly as possible, as I shared my opinions when I thought the dog ate his Discord account. Very funny. Then basically,
I
Nicholas
love how
Diorio-
my tweet's the top reply.
Oh yeah, you did get top reply, didn't you? Oh, I've already closed it. I probably should just keep skimming along. Then Nicholas Diorio keeps going in to say, I've privated my video on Dream was taken, which I think a lot of commentary YouTubers are going to be doing that now. Maybe including myself. I don't know, because I didn't really pick one side. I sort of just listed out the situation. But anyway, Nicholas Diorio basically said that he deleted his video on Dream, which was heavily against Dream, which is understandable because John Swan's a really close friend of Nicholas, so I guess it makes sense. He deleted his video on Dream, as I personally don't believe a single word of what I believed at the time of making it. I just wanted to make a public apology to Dream for this one. I did my best when the content and I messed up on this one, which I mean is right. And then basically Keemstar somehow got involved into this. Because of course Keemstar being the person who defended Dream the whole time, which I don't think he really should have defended him the whole time, because when he first started defending him, there was no real evidence to defend him. So that to be honest, I still don't believe Keemstar fully, but he definitely was right, so I got to give him credit on that. Basically shows this DM. Can't be bothered reading that, but that basically happened. And basically, Keemstar tweeted out this after hearing the Nicholas Diorio basically admit that John Swan was wrong. So we're going to check this out.
This is breaking news. Dream 1000%.
Wait, actually, I should probably be streaming this on Discord, shouldn't I? Now that I think about it.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, alright, there we go. Oops. Alright, just give me a second.
It's as you guys can tell, we are a very professional group of streamers.
Mate, we
know
are
what
so
we're doing.
professional. Oh my god.
We are so professional to the point where one member's going to drop out super quickly after the stream starts.
Ah.
Oh damn! I got popcorn grease on my fingers.
Oh yeah, Decep's eating popcorn because of how cool this is, or how like because of how entertaining.
Well,
all
I
this
mean,
stuff
I was
is.
hungry and I saw it going down. I was like, huh.
Yeah, fair
Popcorn.
enough.
Perfect.
Innocent. And it's looking like John Swan is guilty to the point where he might be confessing.
Perfect
Let me
treat to
tell you, 'cause I
compliment
only
the
got
end
2
of the
minutes, so
world.
I'll go as fast as I possibly can.
Yeah,
A year
the little
ago,
fucking
John Swan was on
Swan
his
on YouTube
Discord
getting
spamming
exposed
Dream fans a
into the
lot of
world.
inappropriate stuff. He, at one point, even said the N-word, right? And there was
damn.
also a fake Dream account that was also doing this stuff with the John Swan account. Now, when Dream accused John Swan of doing this, John Swan said, oh, you know, I left my Discord logged in at a friend's house, and they were on it, and they were doing
I hate to say that Keemstar's right here, but he just was. But the thing is that if John Swan was like, if John Swan was in the right here, Keemstar would have messed up massively. Like, I don't think, like, yeah, he got it right, but he could have very easily got this wrong. Like, he jumped the gun way too fast on this, in my opinion specifically. Again, he was right, so I got to give him credit on that, but it was just way too early to tell, to be honest.
it, or whatever. So there was this big debate.
He was just overly biased against Dream the entire fucking time, and he just got so fucking lucky that he was right.
Oh yeah. Like if he wasn't right, that would have backfired massively on not only him but Dream as well. But of course now,
As I'm saying in the replies of every Keemstar tweet until I get blocked, where's the French girl interview, Keemstar?
yeah, like he's still like I still don't agree with basically everything that Keemstar's done because he's just so inconsistent with everything. But anyway,
Dream makes a Reddit post a year later, which was just a couple weeks ago. John Swan sees it, puts on a Twitter thread saying, Dream is trying to ruin my credibility. But then Dream does a stream and starts showing a lot of evidence where it looks like John Swan is lying and John Swan was the real person on the account saying the N-word and trolling the Dream fans. So then, you know, I set up a debate between Dream and John Swan.
wait, did Dream present evidence before he went onto Drama Alert, or was that after? Because
He did that mega stream like 10 minutes before the interview was recorded.
oh yeah, he did, didn't he? Yeah, but
Which was the main reason why John Swan didn't go on that interview, because the fucking dick-ass stream happened
Yeah,
right
no.
beforehand.
There's no way that wasn't that Dream timed that pretty perfectly for John Swan to just look like an idiot, just to like do that stream.
That was
right before
probably
the interview.
planned.
Yeah, it was definitely planned. Like, there's no way that he. Yeah, nah. There's no way.
John Swan backed out last minute, said he needed time to prepare. And then, a couple days ago, and no one even reported this because who would really care, John Swan, a commentator, instead of making a video defending himself, he comes out with a Google Docs. Okay.
Yeah, to be honest, like, I do gotta agree, that is a bit sus on John Swan's part. He did say that he was gonna make a video with Cordwit, basically, like, exposing Dream for everything that he's done, and then he just goes to a Google Doc, probably to not get as much attention to it, because he knows that he messed up. Obviously, now it's confirmed that he messed up, and that it was him that was sending these messages, so it does make sense on his part. But then again, he's a massive douchebag for doing this, so, yeah.
Okay, little strange.
It's honestly just a thing. Like, if he just admitted that, hey, it happened, that he did lie at the time about a reasoning for it because he thought he'd get away with it type thing, like, people wouldn't have cared so much when he actually released the Big Dream video because, you know, he at least admitted to being wrong. But now, when the Dream video drops, no one's going to believe jack shit in what he brings up, regardless of anything. Regardless if it's real or not. It's just not going to hold anymore.
Yeah, nah, it's just, the thing is with John Swan is because most of his career is, like, held up on credibility. Like, if he loses his credibility, he loses his career. So at this point, because his credibility is just completely shattered, he's gone. He can't do anything. If, like, anytime he makes a video, it's just gonna be like, oh, is John Swan just pulling another lie again? Because that's just what he's known as now. He's losing followers, he's losing credibility, like, it's basically done out.
For a commentator to be making a Google Docs instead of a video defending themselves, that was a little odd. And now, John Swan's good friend.
It's like when this is the same guy that's made many videos going after like Chris Hansen and shit like that. When something like this happens, when, you know, as I said, his whole career is built off credibility, no one's gonna trust him.
Yeah, exactly.
He basically, by lying and by ruining his own credibility, he basically gave like any of his detractors a reason, like more validation, more ammo to keep firing back.
Yeah, like, as you said in DMs before, like, now that John Swan's just been confirmed to completely lie about this whole situation, like, what else has he lied about? Could he have lied about basically every other video that he's done on his channel, like, exposing people? Like, you never know with this sort of stuff. Like, credibility is such an important thing, and now John Swan, after saying that Dream tried to ruin it, he basically ruined it for himself. And the other thing is, right, the other thing is, the original Reddit post, oh no, I can't. It's somewhere on the internet. The original post that Dream basically made, it only had, like, what, 20 likes? So, why did John Swan, like, bring it to Twitter in the first place? That's what I don't understand, bringing more attention to it, if he knew that it was wrong. It just doesn't make any sense to me why he would do that.
Mm-hmm.
Nicholas,
like, originally, I was thinking, like, oh, well, because, you know, if John believes it's false, it's a public, I guess, accusation being made against him. So naturally, he's gonna want to like debunk that. But when he knows it's true, when there's something out there against you that's true, that's underground, like has what a whole 20 upvotes on r/Dream Stan Club on Reddit. Why would you bring that to your platform?
Yeah, that.
Why would you bring the truth against you to your own platform in an attempt to debunk it? Like that's so stupid.
Yeah, nah. And at least, like, I could understand if he brought it to Twitter and, like, immediately just said, you know what, guys, I messed up, you know, I did this about a year ago. So then if it did get brought to the public, then, you know, John Swan would actually just, you know, it would have already addressed it. Of course, it's not great what he did. It's absolutely horrible. But the main reason that people are so angry is that he lied to so many people. All of his friends, everyone who supported him. Like, that's where people have the real issue, which is definitely why John Swan is getting so much backlash at the moment. He could have minimized this so much if he just addressed it instantly, but for some reason he just...
I'm going to be honest here. If he was just straight up honest about it right off the bat, I don't think people would have cared that much about what actually happened in those DMs, because there wasn't actually any photo proof that any N-words were dropped. He has said now, after the fact, that there was N-words dropped. He probably could have just never said that they were, or say it would never actually happen, and probably not have as bad as a backlash from it originally. But either way, most people would have dismissed it as him being just an idiot back when he was a smaller YouTuber and he's learned from it. But I don't think he has, going off of the fact that he was willing to lie about it to save face, when just admitting the truth almost immediately before it went public would have saved face just as much, if not better now.
Yeah. It's just like this guy criticizes people all the time, and now he's just like going out and doing this. Like, it just sort of shows his character, to be honest. Like, Decept, you've, I don't know if you want to say like how you thought about John Swan before this, but now I can completely agree with you. Like,
Well,
For you.
I mean, I always thought the dude was just drama hungry. Like, if you go on his Twitter, well, before he deleted all his tweets because the dude's a fucking idiot, he would always be getting into the most stupid arguments. Like, he got into a bunch of needless drama that was nothing
Yeah.
but a waste of time. So I've always kind of disliked him. Right? I always thought he was a bit annoying. Didn't seem like a bad guy, but he just seemed a bit annoying and drama hungry on Twitter. And well,
I'm just gonna
it finally caught up.
interrupt for him. Sorry for the interruption, man. I'm gonna drop out, boys. Got work. See ya, ta-ta.
alright, see you,
Alright, see ya,
Crisair. Alright,
Crisair.
Crisair's dropping out, so it's just me and Decept.
Hey, go sub to the Crisair channel.
Sub to
Don't do
Crisair,
that,
go on
actually.
then. Alright.
How about we don't do that?
Can't do him like
Fucking
that.
Crusader.
Right, anyway, let's just keep going with the rest
Is
of this.
posting out tweets saying, you know what? We have 100% proof now that John Swan is guilty. This is what I heard, that John Swan told Tro, which is another commentator, the truth of what happened, when it happened, and then Tro was telling other people, and somehow
Pretty
it got
sure.
leaked. And now I'm hearing that John
I'm
Swan
just gonna
is on a
scroll through
Discord
the
right
quote tweets on his apology.
What?
I'm just going through the quote tweets on his apology.
Yeah.
now confessing
I'll
to
probably
the
do that in a
truth.
bit.
And all John Swan's friends are exposing him.
Yeah, that's basically what Keemstar sort of said. So after Keemstar said this, here comes the massive apology by John Swan. He did this in two things because, you know, he couldn't fit all of his big boy words to try and, you know, minimize
All
the
of his
hate and all that sort of
Damage
stuff.
control in one screenshot. Nah,
Yeah,
he had to split it into
couldn't.
two.
Alright, so anyway, here he goes. Hello everyone, as a commentator, my credibility is important to me. Well, obviously, that doesn't really make any sense, because if your credibility was important to you, you wouldn't have done this in the first place. Unfortunately, I have let you all down. Well, you're not wrong there. There is no excuse for what I did, and I take full responsibility. Well, it just
You
seems...
sure?
It just seems kind of funny
I mean-
how now you're taking responsibility. After lying
He's
to
only
everyone.
sorry because he got caught.
The only reason this guy's taking responsibility is because he's getting backlash now. That's the only reason. If he wasn't, then he just wouldn't have.
Yeah, guarantee you, like, if he didn't get backed into a corner and wasn't called out on his bullshit, there would be no apology. No apology.
Yeah, no. I wish I could have made a video, but I'm currently traveling. Very convenient. I was messing around on Discord about a year ago, back with a friend of mine. I had 6k subs, and I thought nothing of it. This somehow got back to Dream, and I didn't expect it to. Well, if you've gotten first-line contact with Dream, you've literally done a video with him. What do you mean Dream wouldn't have found out about this? You're literally going around tarnishing his name by just basically going around DMing random fans a bunch of stuff. Like that... I don't know how you didn't expect that to go back to Dream. I was wrong. Dream's Reddit post made about... Let's try that again. Dream's Reddit post came out and I was completely shocked. I panicked and I made my thread digging myself a deeper hole. I thought it would look really bad if people thought that I was impersonating a YouTuber, even though it was so small and Can you stop using these big words, John Swan? I can't say them at the time.
Bro, he always tries to make himself sound smart using these
Yeah.
big fancy scores. Like, bro, just say I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I
don't know.
I do
Take
get
actual
it.
accountability.
Like, John Swan does has this. Oh my god, he does have this reputation where like he is a very professional person when it comes to this sort of stuff. But after what you've done, after going around doing all this, just cut all that crap. You're not professional. This is like. His whole career is basically an act at this point. Like, if he's just going around doing this when he had
lying.
6k subs, he's just basically
going around
lying.
lying.
there's
It's
no
the least professional thing you
nothing
can do,
professional
John.
about this. But I understand now that that lying about something on as big of a scale is indefensible. So this guy was literally still defending his actions 2 days ago, and now he's just all of a sudden changed, and now he's taking a break because he's a bigger person. I just call complete crap on that. There's no, there's no way. Time after time, I messed up. I should have said it was me all along, but I didn't. I dug myself a hole deeper and deeper. And I got caught up with everything. I lied about a massive creator, and I'm sorry. There is no excuse. There is no need to defend me. I was brutally wrong, and I'm sorry for lying to you all. I'm especially sorry to Dream for everything that I did. Lying at the expense of someone else's credibility is one of the worst things a creator can do. Once again, there is no excuse. Now, I would show you the
Hasn't he called out
screenshots.
numerous people for lying?
He
He's
has.
called out numerous people for lying. Hasn't this guy been the same person to like call out Def Noodles for being a spurk? And don't get me wrong, Def Noodles is an idiot, right? That guy's stupid. But how can you call out Def Noodles for lying about people, and you do the same thing?
Yeah. Like, the thing is with John Swan is he's literally becoming what he's calling out people to be. Like, that is why this has become such a massive sort of thing to John Swan's career. Is because he's literally getting exposed for something that he preaches other people not to do. That is why this is so big. I'm especially sorry to Dream for everything I did, lying at the expense, blah blah blah. I understand if this makes you lose respect for me. Yes, I have, definitely. I had a decent amount of respect for John Swan through everything like the Susie Liu drama, Chris Hansen drama, all that sort of stuff. But now after this, you just can't trust this guy's word anymore. That's why credibility is just gone for him at this point. You just
when
can't
you're
forgive
calling
someone
out
like
big
this.
people like Chris Hansen and all these other people,
Yeah,
and then you go on to pull this bullshit.
yeah.
The detractors you already have now have more ammunition to keep firing back at you.
Yeah, this guy
Because why
basically just
trust
doesn't have a
John Swan?
career at this point. Like, he can't make big documentary expose videos where he gives like factual information because everything that he's done in this sort of situation is just lie. That's all he's done on Twitter. That's all he's done on streams. I don't know if he's done streams. I'm not going to say that he has because I don't know if he has. But he's been lying basically the whole time. I understand if this makes you lose respect. I've let you all down. I'm ashamed and disappointed in myself, and I'm sorry. I'll be taking time off social media to process everything. I'll return at some point, but I don't know when. In the meantime, stay safe and healthy. Blah blah blah. There is also this bit which I'll read as well. I want to apologize to the people that stuck their neck in to defend me. People like Nick, Augie, Boblax, Tipstar, Optimus, and others. I lied directly to their faces and put everyone's credibility in danger. Yeah, he definitely did. Like, people like Optimus, I saw Optimus's videos where he was defending John Swan, basically, without any real evidence, which, to be honest, wasn't a very smart idea on Optimus's part. But again, like the Nick Diorio situation, I do understand why he would, because John Swan was obviously one of his best mates, or whatever. So, you know, obviously he'd blindly defend his mate. But anyway, I lied directly to their faces. Once again, there is no excuse for what I did. What do you think about this apology decept?
I mean, I just don't think. I don't think he's actually sorry. I feel like he's only sorry because he got caught.
Yeah.
Because I can guarantee you, if he didn't get backed into a corner and wasn't caught doing this, if there was another way, if there's a way to slither out of it, he would have taken it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you just can't excuse stuff like this. Like, I get, like, he has taken accountability. Like, I will give him that. He did take full accountability for everything that he did. Because there was no 12-year-old, like he claimed there was. Of Cruzair, well done getting top reply again. Augie RFC replied with thanks psychopath, because Augie RFC, by the way, I probably should be showing this tweet. Augie RFC, who is a very, it was a good friend of John Swan. I don't know if he really is now after all this. Hi, I wasn't expecting to temporarily return to Twitter this soon. I don't plan to stay for long. But I've just been presented direct evidence of that John Swan basically admitting to lying to us about the Dream situation. I'm so mad. And basically he just goes on to address everything that happened. And you know what? If I was in John Swan's if I was in Augie's situation, I would definitely do the same thing. Now this is where the real stuff begins, because Dream has just responded to this. I think it would have been about 15 minutes ago. He made this whole thread, so basically says this. It has come to my attention that John Swan has confessed to his friends about lying about me and confronted with new evidence and has deleted his response after my stream. I knew about this evidence about a week ago and I offered in private to confess with me and apologize to delete the tweets, and I wouldn't criticize him publicly for it. Without telling him about the evidence, he still denied it fully and continued to tweet lies. That just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I do feel so bad for Dream here. Dream really did try to reason with him. He didn't try to, like, ruin his credibility, even though he definitely deserved it. Like, the amount of stuff that John Swan did to Dream, and Dream just sort of, like, he just left it because he didn't want to hurt John Swan's credibility. I do highly respect that from Dream. It just, yeah. This just really looks bad on John Swan, to be completely honest.
It does. It really does.
Yeah. I'm glad this has to come to an end, but I'm severely disappointed in John Swan for continuing to lie about me despite him giving multiple opportunities to tell the truth. I would like an apology to me and my community from John Swan, but I'll probably not get one. Now this was made before Dream did apologize, so that's why Dream said this. Obviously, John Swan has apologized. Whether you agree with that apology or not is up for you to decide. I'm also very disappointed in the commentary channels that made the narrative I slandered a small creator. I can definitely agree with that. Obviously, I tried not to be one of those people. Obviously, I did lean towards John Swan's side a bit more because it just seemed absolutely far-fetched that John Swan would do something so severe like this, and like so
really
stupidly.
Is stupid.
It just
Like,
really is stupid.
Uh,
Yeah, like there's
Like, this could have so easily been avoided.
yeah,
Like, he knew it was true,
yeah,
and he saw Dream make the accusation, not the accusation, tell the story on a small subreddit. And if it was false and he wanted to debunk it on his platform, fair enough, right? But when you know it's true, why would you touch that? That is such a stupid move.
yeah. I hope they all put in equal effort to make sure that people know that I didn't, that I didn't slander John Swan, as they did into that. Yeah. That's it. I thought I don't plan on making any more. And remember, please don't attack anyone on my behalf. Thank you guys for the support, and Detective Dream is always on top. Okay, a bit cringe to end it off, but there we go. That's all, folks. The end of the John Swan show. But Chris, really getting in on the quote tweets here, and that's basically it. So I know you guys are in the live chat right now. What do you think about this? Do you think that John Swan's being sort of truthful in his apology? I personally am a bit 50-50. I definitely think that it was a bit forced because he sort of had to apologize. But yeah, any final thoughts on this, Decept? Because that's basically it for the moment.
I mean, I'm kind of 50-50. Like, I feel like he is sorry, but I feel like he's only sorry because he got caught.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
I feel like if he had a way to filter himself out of it, he wouldn't care.
Yeah, like, of course he would be sorry because he's basically losing followers and subscribers as we speak. But it definitely he had to sort of respond to it. Otherwise, it just would have gone insane. Anyway, that's basically it. If you guys want to see this on the VODs channel, the Glider Guy Live will be linked in the description. If you guys want to see me go in depth into this, I'll make a video on it tonight. It'll be posted to the main channel, so if you guys want to see that, stick around for that in about 3-4 hours or so. And yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed the stream. Again, if you want to check it out again, VODs channel. And yeah, I'll see you all whenever I make a video.